Did Donald Trump just pump our bags? Is it time to go all in? Is it safe to go on vacation, ignore your crypto portfolio, come back a week later and realize that you're up millions of dollars in your crypto wallet? That's what I want to discuss in today's video. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your own research. Now, before I get into the video though, for anyone that's looking for a great crypto exchange, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. It requires no VPN, no KYC. The link is going to be in my description down below. Now, before I made this video, I made another video, maybe like an hour or two before this one, right? And most of the markets was down. It was just another red day, and it was just like, oh my gosh, when this thing's going to turn green. But now we take a look at the markets and the entire thing is green. I don't see a single red on the crypto bubbles. So it's just fantastic. Is this the beginning of a massive bull rally, or is this just another dead cat bounce? That's what we need to figure out. Now, earlier this morning, Trump posted this on Truth Social. He said, this is a great time to buy. He posted this at 9:37 a.m. And where was the price of Bitcoin around 9:37 a.m. this morning? Bitcoin was somewhere around here. So it was about 77,000. And then Bitcoin came all the way down to 75,000. So people weren't buying it. They're like, what do you mean this is a great time to buy? Matter of fact, if you come back to this post right here, this person says, only fools buy it. As long as you say it, I won't buy it, right? That's what that person said. But look at these massive green candles right now that we're experiencing on Bitcoin. And not only Bitcoin is going up, all these altcoins are going up. And the reason for that is because Trump came out and he said that he's pausing global reciprocal tariffs, except on China. He's raising the tariffs on China. It looks like it's going from 104% to 125%. So he's really giving it to China. You know, this thing with Trump and China goes back like many years, because if you just go on YouTube and you just type in Trump tariffs 1980s, you can see this guy has been talking about the tariffs with China for an extended period of time. Like, we're talking about over 30, maybe even 40 years. Like, this goes well back. So he's not happy with the way that China has been negotiating. So he's really trying to stick it to them. It's pretty obvious at this point. Trump is basically saying, look, I can be very generous. You guys just need to bring something that makes sense to the table. That's what's happening right now. Now, the pause on the reciprocal tariffs is only for the next 90 days. So can we expect the markets to rally for the next 90 days? Or is the markets just going to pull back because this is clearly just a dead cat bounce? Well, let's talk about that for a second here. See, to understand where we're potentially headed, we need to go back in time. So January 20th. Hours after he was sworn in, Trump announced that he would implement additional 25% tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico. January 26th, Trump announced on social media that he would immediately impose 25% tariffs on all goods from Colombia. February 1st, Trump signed an executive order imposing 25% on nearly all goods from Canada and Mexico. February 2nd, facing widespread criticism over his tariffs threats and their possible consequences for the economy, Trump acknowledged a possible negative blah, blah, blah. February 3rd, Trump agreed to a 30-day pause on his tariffs on Mexico and Canada. February 4th, Trump's 10% tariffs on Chinese imports went into effect. February 7th, Trump said he would broaden his trade war and introduce reciprocal tariffs on other countries, but did not specify which ones. February 10th, Trump resurrected a 25% tariffs. Like, this list just goes on and on and on and on and on, just back and forth, right? And then what's the title of this? A timeline of Trump's on again, off again tariffs. So Trump has been going back and forth with the whole tariffs threat. And then April 2nd, you know, the whole Liberation Day, and the markets have just been confused. One day, Trump said he's going to pause the tariffs, the market rally. The next day he says, never mind, guys, the market dumps. And it's just a complete nightmare for the markets as investors right now. So what should we be doing right now, considering that Trump just said that there's going to be a 90-day pause on tariffs? I say, and remember, nothing is financial advice, but I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, and that's exercise caution. DCA if I see a price that I like. If I don't see a price that I like, I just sit back and I just relax. These still aren't the times where we want to go all in, because we still don't know how this thing is going to play out. What happens after the 90 days? And it's not like he's removing tariffs completely. He's just removing some tariffs, some of the reciprocal tariffs. So we are definitely not out of the woods yet, especially since this massive thing between China and the US is still happening. So right now is not the time to be going all in. But if you do need some time away from the markets because you can't sleep at night, or you're just stressed, you're sick and tired of this back and forth thing with the tariffs, then yeah, for sure, I think it's best to like go on vacation or something. Matter of fact, if I just booked a flight out, so I'm actually leaving for vacation shortly after I make this video. So the next time you guys see me won't be for the next few days. Actually, I'm going away for about a week, but I'm going to make videos while I'm away. But the next few days, while I'm getting settled in, I won't be making videos. But hopefully when I come back, I can look at my crypto wallet and see that I'm up millions of dollars. But the likelihood of that is probably very, very low, because I do think that we are experiencing a dead cat bounce. What I'm hoping happens is at least this rally happens for the next couple days, because the last thing I want is the markets to even just continue to make lower lows, because it's just been doing that lately. So if we can just break some previous resistance areas, start making our way back up before pulling back, that'll definitely be a good thing. But we'll see where things actually go. We are still in extreme fear. You know, you take a look at the fear and greed index, it's at 18. Like, things aren't looking all that great. But as long as you have a long-term mindset, like I talk about this all the time, as long as you have a long-term mindset, you put in the work and you're only investing in high conviction coins and in the right narratives, I think you're going to be fine in the long run, especially because we do know that the crypto space is moving in the right direction, and all it takes is one tweet or one word from Trump and the market just rallies. Look, there's already an article out here. Crypto bullrun is back. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP prices are going up. But again, I don't think that the bull market, the bull run is back on just as of yet. I do think it's a little bit too early to really determine that. I still think that the bull run is just on a bit of a pause, but we are still going in the right direction. I mean, check this out. Just from a day ago, Trump admin tells prosecutors to ease up on crypto enforcement. So you can't ignore all the bullish things that's going on in the overall crypto space, regardless of the whole tariffs war that's happening. We have to maintain a very level-headed mindset if we're going to make it through on the other side. And the other side is going to be just, oh, it's going to be massive. That's what I think anyways. Now, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below, which also includes Trade Assist, which is a great crypto indicator. Lets you know when's a good time to buy and sell crypto and when there's a bearish and bullish momentum happening. But until next time, take care.